first thing we're going to start our program is talking about something extremely important is to how to keep our posture nice and tall. The importance of using a tape. See, I have a tape on me in the front and in the back of your body. And why I have that? Because this is going to be a really good point for you to visualize when you actually don't have the tape on you. But how can you visualize in your daily life from a standing position, from sitting, from laying on the ground, that you have this tape? This tape is what is going to determine if your spine is straight or not. Every exercise that we perform in our program, it's going to require this awareness that having the tape glued into your body in the front and in the back in order to maintain the spine in a neutral alignment. And why is that? Because it's going to help to reduce any pain or discomfort on your lower back. And also it's going to make you look tall and look proud and feel good. Let's think all together and visualize. You place a tape on yourself, but otherwise you can just really bring it in, that focus on the inside of your mind, and start visualizing. So the tape hits in your front of your hip flexors, the hip bone, and on your rib cage. And in the same direction, it's in the back of your body. As you can see, the tape, it's nice and straight, nice and smooth right now. So that means your spine is in a neutral position and you are growing tall to the top of your head. Now, if you are hunching forward, if you work a lot, you sit a lot on your desk, if you have a more sedentary life, if your posture, if you have a weakness on your lower back, on your upper back, your posture is going to start, your chest is going to start to hunching forward. And as you can see, you see the tape starting to fold? So when the tape is folding, that means your pelvic floor, it's not aligned anymore. So now you have an anterior rotation and tilt of your pelvic floor, creating a big curve on your spine, creating a weakness on your upper back, and creating tightness on the front of your body. Notice when you stretch the tape, everything is back in an alignment. So your spine, it's back in a neutral alignment. So your tailbone, it's sliding down towards the heels. And in your pelvic floor, it's in a neutral position. Let's apply this technique if you're doing a squat or if you're sitting on the couch or sitting on a chair. I'm going to grab the chair and we're going to sit down on the chair. So when you were sitting, you want to maintain the tape nice and straight, because if you start folding the band, that's when you're going to start hunching forward and tilting your pelvic floor. So by the time you sit down, you are out of alignment. So if you're sitting and your tape is nice and straight, automatically your core muscles, it's going to activate it. And then when you sit down, you are using the core muscles, which that's the muscle you are supposed to use to support you, and your thighs. When you sit down, you maintain that tape nice and straight. Even when you were sitting down, because if you are folding, look what happens with the tape in the front and in the back. So you want to go back, straightening the tape, reaching the top of your head towards the ceiling. So now you are sitting nice and tall into your chair. And when you are standing up, the same rule apply. You stretch the tape, activate the core, engaging your quads, and then you stand up nice and straight with your spine. Always aligned, your pelvic floor aligned. So this is the technique we're going to be using for your whole entire program. This is the technique that you want to take it for life. You pass this knowledge to everyone that you know. So we always stand tall and we all have a nice posture. By just having a nice posture and standing nice and tall, automatically you are going to be strengthening your core muscle. So this is the first principle that I wanted to share with you. Keeping the tape in the front, keeping the tape in the back, nice and straight.